Okay, we're here with Jeff Sorensen doing a little interview at his cool spot. So, how long you been living here, Jeff?
8 years.
8 years. And what's the plan? What do you? What's your vision here?
What a great question. The plan is to have like a botanical garden of fruits. I really am a big fan of fruits.
Right.
And I like having a big, wide diversity, and I kind of wanted to plant one of everything. I thought I could do it, but then turns out Joe beat me, and Oscar. But I just like having, the plan was I wanted to go outside every day and eat a different type of fruit. And I wanted to be able to have access to some kind of fruit every day of the year. And so I wanted to plant diversity to get that.
Do you have any plan here with ecotourism? I noticed in your wonderful tree house that you're bringing in like bed and breakfast people. Do you plan to combine that with your fruit trees at all?
I do. So I actually will be applying for a legitimate bed and breakfast permit very soon.
Right.
And then I actually want to build another tree house. And then I want to have an actual bed and breakfast situation where I would do, fruit tasting tours and that sort of thing.
I have a lot of people that ask me for that, but I just don't have the time, so I'll just refer them to you.
Perfect.
Go to Jeff's.
Go to Jeff's house.
Okay, so we're going to continue. Okay, so here we are at the white sapote densler tree. I'm jealous, Jeff, because this is one of my favorite fruits. And I've only got one little tree fruiting right now.
Let's give it a shake, see what happens.
Okay. Well, there goes one right there. All right.
Maybe we give it Oh, I think I have my fruit picker somewhere around here.
How old is this tree, Jeff?
Oh, here's the ledge over there. Here's the picker. Look at these.
All right.
You can tell that got fertilized.
Ooh, that's a big one. Holy moly. Look at that.
And this one.
Nice.
These are actually perfect. You see them sometimes in the market, they're too green.
Yeah.
These are
almost. All right. Thank you so much.
Let's get you this other big one.
Oh. There goes another one.
There goes two.
Look at that.
Wow, those are good looking. Those are good looking.
Yep. Okay, tell us a little bit about your dream Atamoya here.
Woo. This is the one. This is, there was some debate a little while back via the internet of people trying to decide if this was a cherimoya or an atamoya. I believe we can concur it is an atamoya.
Mm-hmm. So, and how many fruits has this made?
So last year it made over 100, probably 150.
Whoa.
There'll probably be 100 on it this year. We hand pollinate every one of them.
This tree's not that old, is it?
It's like 5-6 years old.
Oh, yeah?
I grafted it. I did a bark graft right here. One of my only grafting successes. It's funny, this was a cherimoya tree, and I actually cut it off, and it had 4 main branches, and I grafted all 4, and this is the only one that took. But it worked, and now it's the most beautiful cotton candy tasting, delicious fruit. Anyone that's ever had an atamoya knows about these. This one is especially amazing because it seems to have very, very few seeds. The flavor is incredible. It's a lot of effort to come hand pollinate these, but it's worth it, especially if you only have one tree. If I had a whole orchard of these, it would be a different story.
And I think you mentioned that the fruits are almost seedless. Is that correct?
Yeah, they have like 3 to 5 seeds, and then Did you see this?
Mm.
Their little fruit
Oh,
forming
look at
right
that.
there.
Oh, neat.
Yeah.
How big are the fruits? Like, how much do they weigh approximate?
They're like almost always about fist size.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, that's about how big they are.
Yeah.
So they probably are, I don't know, maybe 1.5 pound.
All right.
But it's amazing.
It sounds great.
Here we have another Annona friend. This is a Rollinia. This tree actually doesn't do too much. It's, I'm not quite sure what its deal is, but it's only made a couple fruits ever.
Mm-hmm.
Here we have a purple Haitian star apple. It's a grafted tree, but it's hasn't yet produced any fruit.
Is it a special cultivar?
They just call it the purple Haitian.
Okay. Mm-hmm.
So it's from Planted, Hawaii.
Mm-hmm.
This is the first tree I ever planted on my farm. This is Charwell avocado, as you can see. Has the lacewing bug, like pretty much everybody.
Mm-hmm.
But
It's still fruited okay?
it's still fruited. Yeah, fruited
Yeah.
pretty well. It did seem like the fruits were a little smaller. Here we got a compost pile going. Working on some stuff over here. Can give the little sneak peek of this is where treehouse number 2 is going to go. So here's a kukui nut. Provides a lot of shade and privacy.
You got some of the biggest kukui nut trees I've ever seen on this property. It's just massive.
Yeah.
This is a baby one in comparison to the one next to the treehouse,
Oh, yeah.
huh?
The one by the tree is pretty huge. So we got a couple coconut trees here. These are probably 15 years old, but they've never fruited. I actually saw the first flower ever on this coconut tree this year.
You're just too high up for coconuts,
Too
huh?
high.
What's it, 1800?
1700.
1700.
This is a Brooks Late mango. This was one of my few hopes for a mango working at this property, because I knew Brooks Late was a little more
Right.
wet tolerant, but it probably had 50 fruits on it, and they all aborted.
Okay. So I forgot to say at the beginning, we're at 1700 in Kailua, Kona. What's this area called?
This area is called Koloko.
Okay.
So we're right above Costco.
Okay.
We got another avocado here called a green gold. It seems to fruit like an every other year kind of thing. We got regular apple banana. Another coconut tree. We got a tangelo. This tree fruit's okay. Tangelo is one of my all-time favorite citrus.
Oh yeah, me too. Juicy fruit.
Oh my gosh, so good. Here we have an actual hope for a mango. This is I think this is the Odorata
And Kuini, huh?
Kuini.
Yeah. Has it fruited?
It hasn't
Not yet? Oh, soon.
yet, but
It's big enough.
it's getting there.
Yeah.
We got a regular, I think this is a Sabara Chibotakaba right here. Regular Chibotakaba fruit. Got a pomegranate tree that hasn't done much. It's been in the ground about 4 years, still this size.
Probably too rainy for them here.
Yeah. I got a Pakistan mulberry. This actually makes a few fruits.
Oh.
The long mulberries.
Yeah, this guy was posting that if you prune it, then they will fruit right after pruning. And he's in Puerto Rico,
Yeah.
tropical place, so you have to like stress them a little bit to get them to fruit.
I'll do it. We got an ice cream bean, kind of the flat pod variety.
Uh-huh.
We have a jelly palm here. I think they may call this a pindo palm too. Another coconut. This is a seedling black sapote. Gonna plant another black sapote, grafted when I get a minute.
Your Mysore's,
We have Mysore's, which is, one of the...
if a thorn gets you, then it's really sore.
Yeah. These are great. You know, these are yummy.
Yeah, they are. From Mysore, India.
Seems to be several fruits of the Mysore nomenclature.
Oh, yeah?
Mysore banana, Mysore peach.
Yeah, that's true. Mysore is a very productive place in India. They have some of the biggest mangoes there.
Ooh. Well, moving on. I've got my friend Oscar told me I should put pineapple rinds underneath this.
Who was the idiot that told you that?
This is an Nona reticulata, which is a custard apple, one of the most misidentified and used things in the internet.
Mm-hmm.
Custard apple is not the same as sugar apple, which is not the same as cherimoya, which is not the same as atamoya.
Bullock's heart.
Bullock's heart.
Yeah.
So this is never
That's
fruited.
no bull.
This is never fruited, but you can see, you want to show them how tiny, it has these little tiny flowers here.
Oh, yeah.
So, they seem to be so small that I don't know if I could even hand pollinate them, but, you know, we're going to try. I've got some other experiments going here, which are probably never going to work. This is a sugar apple. I may as well just dig it up. It's not going to be, it's too wet.
Yeah.
Here I have, here and here I have Cuban fiberless soursops. They're always flowering. You can see all the flowers on the ground.
Oh, yeah.
But doesn't quite ever seem to set any fruit.
Huh.
So,
Have you tried hand pollinating this one?
you know, I don't even quite know that I know how to hand pollinate a soursop. Flowers are so complex. I see here, I guess that's the pollen. That's soursop pollen, right?
Mm-hmm.
Okay, well, let's go find a... Look what I see.
Oh, my God. His first fruit ever. Live on camera.
Wow, okay. We got
It brought you good luck.
a Cuban fiberless in the works.
All right. That is such an awesome fruit. Wait until you taste it.
Oh,
I love these things.
you can tell they're a different soursop if you look at the leaves.
Yeah. There's something on your leaves. Maybe spider mites or something.
Yeah.
Something sucking it. You can see the yellow spots.
Wow, I wonder if there's any more fruits. that we
Probably,
haven't-
once they start.
This thing has been a very, very stubborn tree.
It sure is big enough to fruit.
That's
Look at
a
that.
big open flower. I wish I could crawl up there and throw some
Yeah.
pollen in it. Yeah, it should be. That's what I said. I've been thinking, man, it's big enough. Okay, look at this. Is this pollinatable? It's starting to open. See, it's so complex. It's like, how do you even get in there if you're an insect?
We'll have to ask Antonio.
Here you go. Dump some pollen in there. Figure it out.
You just pollinated it.
Oh, look at this one. That would actually make a good.
Oh, right on the trunk.
You know, right? Oh, do we see any more fruits? I'm going to come back here with a closer inspection soon. I'm probably going to dig all these out. This is a sugar apple.
Mm-hmm.
That's actually a sugar apple. I got real excited about sugar apples after tasting one, and then I tried to battle my climate. Now, in the Anona family, still here, this is an atamoya. I seem to be perfectly located for atamoya. Atamoya does very well where I live. I do have a cherimoya tree that does not do well, and of course the sugar apples don't seem to do anything, but atamoya, I would estimate, can be a mid-climate fruit.
Maybe you can graft onto your sugar apples and put atamoyas on them.
Oh, you think that would work?
Yeah, because then you got the rootstock already.
Yeah, I should do that. So, have another Cuban fiberless over here.
Oh, this one doesn't have the bug damage the other one does.
Oh, you're right.
Or not as much of it anyway.
That big flower. Just checking for fruits. Now that I'm wondering if it's and then way back here I gotta cut all these bushes back. I got this mountain apple way back in here that he's been so shaded. I'm gonna try and cut back all this stuff and let him grow a little bit bigger.
All right.
I love a mountain apple every now and then.
Yeah. Thirst quenching.
Yeah. Let's go back through this way.